Nothing here.
Alright guys, this is the Aushole deck, and ready to hunt down Dance. Bringing the pain to the Protectrons, and about to figure out, oh god. So, if you don't remember where we left off at the end of the last episode, this is Dance's hiding hole, and we're here on Elder Maxon's orders with the intention of dropping our old Brotherhood of Steel companion. What good are you, Strong? Come on. You're just soaking up delicious bullets. Alright. Well. You didn't want to stick around, I guess.
Only a non-human would be foolish enough to call this their home.
What? Dance, don't beat yourself.
I'm not surprised Maxon sent you. He never liked to do the dirty work himself.
Why didn't you tell me, Dance?
Because I didn't know. Until Quinlan got that list decoded, I thought synths were the enemy. I never expected to hear that I was one of them. If it wasn't for Halen, we wouldn't even be having this conversation. So, what are your orders? Does Maxon even want me alive?
How could you not know that you're a synth?
It doesn't make sense to me either. It just feels like a cruel joke. I remember being a child. I remember growing up in the ruins, everything. I suppose they programmed that all into my head. I mean, I feel like I've been in control of my entire life, making my own decisions and determining my own fate. Even though the proof states I'm a synth, I don't feel any different than I did before. I still feel like a human. Why does any of this even matter to you? You're obviously here to carry out Maxon's orders. Does he even want me alive?
Of course not. Synths are the enemy, remember?
All too well. Look, I'm not blind to the fact that this must be difficult for you. I wish Maxon had sent someone else, but that doesn't change a thing. I'm a synth, which means I need to be destroyed. If you disobey your orders, you're not only betraying Maxon, you're betraying the Brotherhood of Steel and everything it stands for. Synths can't be trusted. Machines were never meant to make their own decisions. They need to be controlled. Technology that's run amok is what brought the entire world to its knees, and humanity to the brink of extinction. I need to be the example, not the exception.
If you really feel that way, why did you run in the first place?
The moment I learned the truth, I knew my life was in danger. I'm a soldier, so self-preservation kicked in. I needed to regroup and assess the situation. Once I got here, and I had some time to think, I realized I'd just made everything worse. I should have stayed on the Prydwen and accepted the inevitable. Like I said, I need to be the example, not the exception.
I see you've calculated all the variables, just like a machine.
Your anger simply proves my point. I'm ready to accept the consequences of my true identity. Maxon's ordered you to execute me, and I'll be damned if I'm going to stand in your way.
Guys, this is gonna break my heart, but this is my full Brotherhood playthrough, and so...
If it needs to be done, then so be it.
I've never been prouder of you than I am right now, brother. It's been a pleasure serving with you.
Hi.
What the hell are you waiting for? If you leave the bunker, I'll finish what you started. Victorium, brother.
Dead not need things.
That didn't feel
we
good at all.
take.
That didn't feel good at all. Alright, well. Inventory. Let's start bailing on some of these extra items so I can get back under the weight limit. Man, that's really depressing. I feel really bad right now, and that's not something that I do a whole lot across these playthroughs. But out of all of the characters in the game, I really like Dance. He was a bro. So the fact that I had to do that, it stings. I mean, it's not like the vast majority of these are going to be used, so... Man, that's... Dance was probably one of my favorite characters. And that's just, really... that's depressing. Oh, man. I'm gonna... Man, that doesn't feel good at all. So, I'm gonna have to do like a parallel playthrough. Maybe I'll stick with the Brotherhood and do that on my tech playthrough, and then save Dance, because Dance was a good guy. God, that makes me sick to my stomach. Thank you, Bethesda, for all of these feels. Man. What's... When enemies are nearby?
We are the future.
Okay, that was really bad. Oh, I was so distracted by my grief for
What the hell are you waiting for?
This doesn't seem right.
It doesn't matter. Don't let your feelings about me cloud your judgment. This decision is bigger than both of us. It's about the future of the Brotherhood. We must stay on mission, no matter the cost. Now, do it.
For the Brotherhood.
Dead not need things. We
That's what he would have
take.
wanted. Okay, it feels less bad the second time around. I feel like such a dickhead saying that. But, yeah, no, that still stings quite a bit. I'm just gonna go, you know, repeat over and over again that Dance was one of my favorite characters, hands down. But, you know, it kind of loses its meaning whenever I just chopped his head off. Oh well, I can only hope in my heart of hearts that the the Brotherhood will make it up to me somehow. Fucking Elder Maxon better have something good whenever I come back. You cannot fast travel when enemies are nearby. Run away. Okay. Right. So, said it half dozen times. The Brotherhood better, like, do something to make me feel less shitty about that. Because, that was painful. I don't like it at all. And, yeah. Let's go see what, Elder Maxon has to say for himself.
Oh god, mole rat on the stick.
You piece of shit.
Report, Knight. Have you handled the situation with Paladin Dance?
Oh, he's so dreamy.
I did what had to be done.
That's all I've ever asked of you. Of course, Dance's execution creates a missing link in our chain of command. That traitor held quite an important position with us. I'm certain
He's not
that you'll
a
make a
traitor.
fine replacement.
He was born
his
that
quarters
way.
and all his possessions are now yours, including his personal suit of power armor. Congratulations, Paladin.
I won't disappoint you, Elder.
Had I even a single doubt in my mind, I wouldn't have awarded you the promotion. Just be aware that a Brotherhood Paladin is expected to be a symbol of integrity to our brothers and sisters. I trust you won't disappoint them, or disappoint me. In any event, we still have the Institute to contend with, and a lot of work to do before we can begin our final assault. While the finishing touches are being put onto Liberty Prime, Captain Kells has identified a potential threat to our operations. Report to him immediately for your next assignment. Ad Victoriam, Paladin.
Victoria. Blind Betrayal, what's that? Oh, that's just the name of the quest. Oh, man.
Internal monitoring active. Looks quiet.
Proximity
Paladin.
sensors green.
Good.
Getting a 3-second
Now that
ping
the
back.
unfortunate matter regarding Dance has been settled, we can return to our primary mission.
I'm ready, Captain.
Good, because this mission demands your full attention. Now, before we launch our attack on the Institute, we need to address another threat. The Railroad. They're a small but capable group that uses subterfuge and guerrilla tactics to harass their enemies. Our tactical analysis says they could possibly hamper or harm our operations, which is a risk I'm not willing to take. If we strike them now, we should be able to maximize the amount of damage we do to their organization.
Hit them before they hit us? I like it.
Precisely. Destroying the Railroad hinges on completely eliminating their leadership. Otherwise, they'll simply regroup somewhere else. To that end, here's a list of the 5 targets we believe would cause a catastrophic failure in their chain of command.
Only 5 targets? I was hoping for more.
I'll take your enthusiasm as a confirmation of my orders. Now, before you depart, Proctor Ingram has additional orders for you to complete.
Our sources tell us that the Railroad has some sort of experimental or prototype robot in their headquarters. They're calling it the Predictive Analytic Machine, or PAM for short. Cute, huh? They use the robot for complex strategic calculations that are much more efficient than anything we can generate here. If you could use this holotape to decrypt the security on PAM's terminal, it will force the unit to return to the Pridwin. I'm certain we could put PAM's computing power to good use. Otherwise, destroy it. We wouldn't want it to fall into the Institute's hands.
Collecting technology for you is becoming a habit, Proctor.
A habit you appreciate, I hope.
I'm certain the Paladin appreciates that the acquisition of technology is one of our most sacred tenets. When you're ready, proceed to the Old North Church and link up with our assault team. They'll provide demolition support and all the firepower you'll need to take the railroad down. Ad Victoriam, Paladin.
If you're no good at hacking Pam's systems, you should take someone with you who can.
Just making enemies from everyone. Guess that means Deacon's
Promotion
going
was
down
well
soon.
deserved, Paladin.
Alright, where do they have me going? Old North Church. Beware the manhandler. $39 magazine? Holy fuck. Alright. So, obviously, just the idea of this last mission and kind of the ruthless efficiency that the Brotherhood is kind of expecting of me has kind of really changed my tune on it. I'm gonna follow through on Yi at least. Get out! I will murder you with my knife.
Smash them, crush them, kill them!
Alright, starting to wear a little thin. Yeah, the whole kill your old companions. It's unpleasant. I mean, not to say that there aren't some people in these organizations that I've worked for that I would like to put to the blade, but I'm a ghost. I am a lethal agent.
The heck? What was that?
I haven't seen that in a while.
Mission accomplished.
Bitter spoil.
Anyway, I keep getting distracted by the combat. It's really hard to stab people in the back and give any kind of enthusiastic commentary at the same time. It's real fucking depressing.
Thought I saw something.
Alright. Yep. You saw your life flash before your eyes. Shame you didn't have a bigger gun, Glory.
It's only a matter of time.
This whole quantum tunneling thing is still working out, unfortunately. Oh, somebody's got a railroad rifle? Fuck me. Reaper Sprite?
Sam, I'm coming home.
Got 113 railway spikes. Okay. Sorry, Deacon.
Ah, human! You let them get away!
So, I actually could have swore that Deacon would have been a synth. That's really surprising that it didn't turn out that way. Really? How much am I carrying? Institute pistol. Don't need that. I mean, I really don't need the railway rifle, but I want it. Is there a separate quest? Reprogram Pam or destroy Pam. Come on. What are you doing? Load holotape. Pam decryption program.
Pam,
Full system reset accepted. Awaiting instructions.
Was that it? Quests. Can I fast travel from here? Yeah. Cool. Man, this has just been a big bummer. So, Pam's reprogrammed. Railroad's dead. This was Dance. And I guess this means that the Brotherhood is getting close to this victory that they keep talking about. It's really depressing. I'm hoping that this old aching in my ticker.
Well, it appears that the railroad won't be a hindrance to our future operations.
I was just following your orders.
As you should be, Paladin. I'm also pleased you managed to secure Pam, rather than allow it to be destroyed. We are having it brought to the Pridwin, where it will be installed in Proctor Quinlan's office. It's an amazing piece of pre-war technology that should prove to be quite beneficial to us. Speaking of pre-war technology, Proctor Ingram is putting the final touches on Liberty Prime, and requires your assistance. Congratulations on another successful mission, Paladin. Ad Victoriam.
Man, and then they just add insult to injury by playing a little animation of the Vault Boys stomping on the lantern. This is painful. So I'll see if I can squeeze in 5 more minutes.
Attention. This is a notice to all personnel. Please think of your brothers and sisters down below.
Taking down.
Thoroughly secure
me,
all
Proctor
gear
Ingrid.
while on the flight
You
deck.
look like you've been
Thank
through the
you.
ringer, Paladin. Can't say that I blame you. That was a hell of a business with Dance. Can't even imagine having to look him in the face and pull the trigger.
If we're gonna defeat the Institute, we can't allow personal feelings to interfere with our mission.
Spoken like a true disciple of Maxon. Anyway, we need to move on to more important things now. Like getting Liberty Prime off of life support. We've been feeding him power through the Pridwin's engines, but there isn't nearly enough juice to cold start his fusion reactor. That's why we need you to find us a beryllium agitator.
Fine, just point me in the right direction.
I was hoping you'd say that. Quinlan dug up some dirt on a company called Mass Fusion. They were a power utility company before the world went belly up. The CEO was some kind of an inventor. Dreamed up all sorts of nuclear power toys. The agitator was his crown jewel. Records show he was working on it in his lab at the top of their high-rise in the financial district. That's where we're headed. Hope you don't mind a little company, because I'm coming with you.
You talk too much.
It would be helpful if you tagged along.
I knew you'd see it my way. Kells has a vertibird on standby, waiting to drop us off on the roof of the Mass Fusion Tower. Grab whatever gear you need and meet me on the flight deck. But don't take too long. If the Institute finds out the agitator's there, they'll do everything they can to keep it out of our hands.
And that is intense.
Your reconnoiter of the Institute complete.
This is
Finally,
mine.
have first-hand knowledge about their facility.
Okay. Well, I thought you gave me Dance's power armor. Is this it? No?
Don't let Maxon's age fool you. He's a brilliant tactician. And
I must be in like Dance's
Cade won't
quarters.
clear me for duty yet.
Despite the fact that I...
I think he's giving
Wait,
me
where's
orders.
What's-her-face?
I heard that Elder Maxon got that scar on his face from going one-on-one with the Death Claw.
Alright. Is this Dance's quarters? Captain Kells. Living quarters. Just let me out! No more. Is this like my quarters? Okay.
Attention.
I wish that guy over the loudspeaker would shut up.
This is a reminder. All recovered technology must be presented immediately to Proctor Quinlan for...
So, itinerary for the next couple videos is basically following up on the main quest and seeing if we can finish this in the next 2 or 3 episodes. And then we can really just start busting heads out in the wasteland and seeing what other kind of trouble we can get into. But right now, I've been playing this game for weeks, and I'm one of the few people that hasn't seen the ending to the main quest. And I kind of want to get there on at least one of my playthroughs. Admittedly, I'm a little worried that the Yi gameplay may get a little boring after that, but I'm going to see what I can do to keep things interesting. There's bound to be something big, badass, and angry that we can go to toe-to-toe with and just kind of stab to death. And, you know, there's other playstyles that I could get into with this character, like on top of the melee badass. But for now, let's just see where the Brotherhood takes us. See ya.